the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it's the Commanders' second-year running back. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Commanders and the Lions, and it's coming up next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Now, meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On second down, Buckley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
On third down, Callaway. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Geno now to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Play action. It's Smith. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Smith on third down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Throwing is Smith. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Gets past one man, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Gibson again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us. And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Callaway. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Callaway looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Lions are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Back to throw again. And this one is incomplete. The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 46-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks at Taylor's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Smith. Complete. It's Dotson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoopful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Gino. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Smith. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down, and that's what he just did.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Back to throw, Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Callaway. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Callaway. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
The first down pass, complete to number 15. An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down, Callaway. That pass caught, it's Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On 1st down, Buckley. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw on 3rd down, Callaway. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here is Washington now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Robinson up the middle. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Antonio Gibson, the ball carrier.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Geno. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll try the air now with Smith. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. So he stopped for no gain, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw is Smith. Back to Gibson, and another catch for him. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On the return is Williams. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run on 1st down. Buckley. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down now. Buckley. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 35.
That's a gain of 6.
Off the bootleg. Callaway. This pass complete to Reynolds. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's an 11-yard pickup. They run it on 3rd down. Not the case.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now they'll run it here off tackle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Callaway. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
We both know there's a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Callaway. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like, yes, the Commanders have it.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Washington offense back out there. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Pass complete to Brian Robinson.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Handoff now to Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Smith. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Smith, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So here come the Lions now. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. On 1st and 10, Callaway throws out left. It's caught by Williams. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Chase Young. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
The 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Back to throw. Callaway. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On 3rd down, Robinson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And in the second quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. Devontae Smith, a touchdown reception. Next, we head off to check out another game, and that game level as they take on the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa, and they trail the visiting Falcons in that one at halftime. Tyler Algier, a force in that first half with 2 touchdown runs. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Washington. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game, as it's helped push them out to this big halftime lead. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. On first down, it's Smith. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
On first down, Smith looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Chalk expecting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Number 87. 7-yard pickup.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Buckley, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Callaway. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Up the middle they go. Buckley. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Throwing on first down, Callaway. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They begin the drive with Robinson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Smith. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A give left side to Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw, it's Gibson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's Dressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
To throw on 2nd down, Callaway. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Callaway. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Callaway. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Buckley, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Callaway. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's 2nd down. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
On 2nd down, Buckley. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take for 3, but I guess you're thinking that their hands were tied, but 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now Gino on 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 8. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
13 yards remaining on second down. Looking to throw. Callaway. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, Callaway firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, Callaway rolling to his left. To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off play action. Callaway. He finds his man, complete. It's Reynolds. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Operating from the gun, Callaway. He finds his man, complete. That's Reynolds. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Callaway. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Intended for his running back out of the backfield. It's now 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Reynolds, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing in this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Smith. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
All start. Offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run the draw here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. From the 44, Smith. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Smith. Got his target, Samuel. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Geno. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Throwing again is Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. Robinson will try to pick it up, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there, a big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And Detroit back in possession of the football. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throwing to start the drive. Callaway finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now. Buckley. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Operating from the gun, Callaway. He finds his man, complete. That's Reynolds. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on first down, Callaway. And a quick throw here, that's complete. We'll call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On a 3-yard pickup, brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And that's caught by Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
That's good.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Buckley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And they'll remain down by 2.
Yeah, Brandon, that's a tough distance with the game on the line because you'd like to give your kicker better odds than that. Anything 50-plus, we know it's going to be difficult. And that one proved to be just a little too difficult. And now it appears it's going to cost them the football game.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again here with Robinson. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now it's Smith. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about that for a call? Leading in the 2nd half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against it.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people. But in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll look to throw.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
One last throw here for Smith. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play, they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Lions, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.